Hello, everybody. Good evening. With us, hey, Mrs. Dadman Walking. How are you tonight?
I am doing good. How are you?
I
And
kind
I
of,
got I got to get you some new opens, some new countdowns.
you don't like the boring copyright
I've
free
been
one?
working I've been working on one that for your sports,
Uh
but
huh.
I've not had time to finish it, but yes.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Exactly. So, uh, this was, uh, sorry, I can't type and talk. So, but hey, you know what's special tonight, Mrs.?
Me? No, I don't know
Yes,
what.
of course, you're special. Of course. We got a great friend to the channel coming in. We're actually a little earlier than usual for our late night streams, and maybe we'll have a few others show up. But hey, this guy we got to spend Christmas Eve with, Thanksgiving with, and let's greet him because hey, he brings in the ovation from Europe. It's the great Masters or Rollo. Hey, my
Hey
friend.
Hello.
guys.
Hello.
You had
Hello.
Hello.
you had us worried there a little bit. And I was like, oh, did I miss steak? But hey, how are you feeling tonight? It's so good
Oh,
to see you.
being with you, yeah, makes me feel great. I'm happy to be here and have some fun with you, and looking forward to what is coming up actually.
All right. Well, we don't really know what's coming up. I'm not sure. I invited one of our mutuals, and it just depends what their schedule ends up being like because I know that they want to be here. But if not, the late night format that I have like this that we're doing at 9 o'clock is we're really a format where we just wing it. We
Well,
the
I got a
squirrel
first
chasing. So yeah, go ahead.
I got a first story for you, and it's about Mrs. Dadman walking 55 here.
Oh,
Hey,
oh
all right.
no.
Well, let me go ahead and say hi to everybody in the chat. You work on that story and get ready. I'm getting the tweet out, so
You
uh,
want me to say hi to the chat as you're doing the tweet?
I actually got the tweet done just like that. I'm
Oh,
that good
wow.
tonight.
Hi to the
I'm
chat.
getting better at talking and texting and not DMing or whatever. Anyway, we got the great leadoff hitter, Snortopoopas Cooper.
Hello, quitter from a fellow
Exactly.
human.
And we've had bad rain in Florida and on the, but we've actually gotten through it really good tonight. So, hey, and Snortopoopas, go ahead and read this one, Mrs.
I have returned from the bed of the bear to the plague stream. Oh, I wait. Let me say it again. I have returned from the bed of the bear to the plague of the stream.
There you go. And
Beer
Ragnar,
Nation rules.
and Ragnar is here. Hello. Hello,
Hello,
comment.
Ragnar.
Rollo,
Hello,
Rollo
hello.
Isgleitda. And he says, I should adjust the roller blind is right there. Oh, howdy, Lemon Pie. Good to see
Hey,
you.
lemon pie.
And Corey Cochran.
Hola.
Hello.
What up?
What's up, mister? Greetings from Mexico, sir.
Maddie's daddy, Steve, is on daddy
Hey,
duty tonight.
Steve. Good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you. And of course, Ragnar is on the Twitch side, which we are on Twitch and
Hello, everyone. That's all he says.
Rollo and
Hello.
Slimers. And listen, yes, a happy anniversary this week to Mr. and Mrs. Dadman.
Oh, thank
Thank you.
you.
Our anniversary is actually Saturday. It'll be 28 years. So we're, anyway. But we will, I actually
Jesus
have a
Christ, 28 years.
28
That's
years.
quite a bit of a time, right?
Well, without it revealing too much, there's a lot more to say with the story. We actually got married a year to the date we got married.
But
So,
tell those the young people today, and they will what they can even count till 28 though.
No, no. Well, it's and has it been a bed of roses the whole time? Absolutely not.
it
Yeah, I
has
mean,
been for
that's what
me.
life is. That's what
Hey,
you're so full
Atwood.
of it. That's
Hey,
what
Atwood.
that's what life is. But the thing is that
Thank you, Corey, and
you
thank you,
just stick
Steve.
with it, and you remember that love isn't just a feeling. I mean, so many
Mhm.
people just think it's an emotion, and
No.
sometimes you don't really love that person, but you love that person. You don't
My
really
dad,
like that person.
yeah.
You just know you stick with them. You
Well,
stick with them.
my dad said, you ain't coming home. You better not fall out in love. There's no choice on that. And also, a former coworker of mine, when I met him a few years after we got married, he's like, "Man, I fell out of love with my wife until I talked to my divorce attorney, and then he fell right back in love with his wife." So it was like,
I know who said that. Is it who I think
stunning.
it is? Hey,
Oh,
stunning.
happy anniversary, you filthy animals.
Yes.
So, we got
Hail, Mr. President. Hail, Mr. President.
Mr. President Afaki.
That's
Afaki
correct.
that's there. So, hey, but okay. So we've gone through the chat. Masters, all right. You can
Yes,
start
sir.
us off with a good story tonight. What did you want to tell us about with
All
Mrs.
right.
Dadman?
All began in the late morning, like 11 o'clock here, when Ragnar and me decided to overhaul my Twitch channel from 0 to 100 with all this emoji stuff and all this animation stuff that is going on there. And then in the middle of doing so, I remembered that I was talking to Mrs. Dadman about emotes in the morning, literally, and that she told me that she still does not have any emotes. So both of us, we decided slight-handedly to go over to Etsy and to look for some proper emotes for Mrs. Dadman Walking's Twitch
Oh,
channel, right? We
oh,
found them, we purchased them just to find out that they were not in the right format, and we had
oh,
another 2.5 beautiful
oh,
hours to
oh
convert
gosh.
them all. But right now they should be in your email, Mrs. Detman, to be applied to your Twitch whenever you want. And this is a
Oh,
hardly present from Mexico and Germany. These are properly purchased, so you don't have any problems with rights or anything like this. These are
Mm-hmm.
yours,
oh,
and
thank
that's it.
you. Oh, I'm gonna cry again.
No, those are the.
You
the
first have to check them. Maybe you don't like them.
I don't care. I don't care. You don't understand. This is. Thank you.
All right. All you need to do, I send a link with one of the mails today to Deadman.
Right.
It's to Dropbox. It leads you right to the this discharge. Everything is paid. You don't need to download any program, nothing like
Okay.
that. You just click down to the link and charge down your PNGs, and the PNGs are already in the correct format. We tried every single one of those. There's a couple. I did send you 12
Oh wow. Oh my.
Lego specific emotes.
Oh goodness.
And
and and Ragnar's offering help. If you need help
Okay.
adding the emotes, I can help. Because
oh
I
yeah,
think
Okay.
you sent the Dropbox to my email, so she'll be
oh
able to
yeah,
do
they're
it for
already
me.
adapted. So we try them. We shuffled them over to my channel to see if I can load them up
Right.
as emotes, and I can. So you should be able to do so as well.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I will. I'll have to get that from Dadman. Um, I
I
have been.
think he already.
I forwarded her one email, but I do need to probably the Dropbox thing. I need to give her my phone, surrender the phone, so she can do it for me. You know me. It's my ET. She's my IT department.
Don't worry about that. But
Oh
you
well,
got
thank you.
12 beautiful Twitch emotes. At least in our opinion, we took also around an hour to switch over the several possibilities that we had in that range.
Oh,
But
Hmm.
we finally decided above all for that. So
oh,
take it or
thank
leave
you.
it, man.
Oh, I will take it, yo. Oh, I will. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And we got
Oh,
13 great people here with us on
wow.
between YouTube and Twitch. So make sure you follow us on Twitch. And subscribe over here. Now I got to edit it. We hit 560 subs during our Fortnite stream
Oh,
earlier.
here. Do you want me
Yay!
to change it? I'll change it for you.
Sure, I know it drives you crazy. Sorry, but
And
hey.
so I'm going to remove it, and I will edit it, and I will put it back in on.
And Ragnar said that Rolo and I really enjoyed doing that, Mrs. Dadman.
Oh,
That's
thank you
correct.
so
That's
much.
correct. We had a lot of fun. And you know
Oh,
what? Above all of this, and this is a little bit of the joke of the whole story here,
Mm-hmm.
we were not able to finish the work on my channel
oh,
before I came live now. So
oh gosh.
we have
Y'all
another
were
day
still
tomorrow.
working.
No?
Oh my
Y'all
god.
were wow.
You
Y'all were
know,
still working.
that's what
Crazy.
happens. It's like sometimes when I'm working on my stuff, and Dad man might come in and say, "Oh, I need this slide," or you something like that. And then so I stop what I'm doing, and I work on that, or whatever, somebody needs something, and I work on that, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh crap, I'm not finished with my stuff yet, but I
I
enjoy
just
doing it. But
no,
you like doing it, so I understand the
exactly.
feeling that you have,
We
and I
bypassed and we had a lot of fun with it.
yeah. Oh,
Because
thank
also,
you.
when you search Etsy for certain things, there are things that appear you cannot believe what people can have as Twitch emojis. You really cannot believe
Oh,
it. It goes really deep down, ma'am. It goes really
wow,
deep down.
wow. Well, I
You're
can.
like, what? What?
I'm kind of interested now.
Yes. Well,
I might
Well,
have
we
to go.
found things today that are best way to say it is nasty.
Yes, yes. Oh, I can believe it. I can believe
yeah.
it. And you're like, so I wish you could see my face because sometimes like you look at something, you just kind of go, what? You just can't believe what you're
No,
seeing.
no, I couldn't believe several times today to see
Well,
what I
It's
saw.
like sometimes I have found. Oh, did you want to go ahead and bring?
yeah, I'll go
Okay,
ahead and
go ahead.
bring it's the president of the International Hockey League himself. It's the great stunning. He's back to stunning Megatron.
Hey, Megatron. Oh wow, he's
Right.
Hey.
got the
Stand up
Hey.
for the national anthem.
Wonder Woman.
da
Which one do we
da.
do?
One hand
No,
Canadian,
the
Mexico, the U.S. Which one? German? Or do we mix them all
Whatever you
together?
choose, whatever you choose.
Cybertron.
The Canadian one is the one that I know the best
Not
of
do the
all of
Green
them.
Lantern though. How about
No, that worked. I'll tell you, I like the Canadian national anthem. I even like the German.
Oh, Canada.
Our home and native land.
That's not the version I know.
Canada. Oh, I don't know.
It's very strange what you sing over there.
I don't know. It's what I
We
heard many
stand
years for
on
the Cubs
guard.
games.
Is it like that?
Yeah.
The only thing I heard is blame Canada, blame
Oh, blame-
Canada. It's not
Oh.
a real country anyway.
Oh, is that a South Park thing?
Blame Canada.
I'm Canada for everything.
Ah, stunning, my friend. How are you tonight?
Fine.
Mr. Stunning.
So,
Good. Well, tell us
Happy
about what
anniversary.
you're. Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you so much. Tell us about
Yeah,
that
so-
wonderful art. Where did you
hold
get the inspiration, and what is that?
hold on. The audio's a little bit out of sync, Lee.
Okay.
Oh.
But I'm John Wonder Woman.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're a little bit ahead of me, or it's a little weird.
All right. Well,
But,
it happens.
Yeah, John Wonder Woman.
You know when I had Grumpy on one night, we had like a 8-second delay. We were talking in the back room. It was all fine. Then when I went live, he was way behind me. I had to sit here and wait.
We had that during Christmas streams as well, no?
Oh.
Yes.
We had a little
Yeah,
There's
he was
delay.
like way out of sync too.
Yeah, he was on that
I'm,
one.
I'm in the jungle, man. What can I do?
You could do better. Do better,
Oh,
man.
hey,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I think he's going to try coming back in and seeing
Yeah.
if that gets a better connection.
Oh, can of suds.
I
Your
think he's
bubble
trying
stick.
to give me a lesson, ma'am. Never piss off the president.
There you go. Hey, well, Snort of Poop it's got his own version of the.
Oh, can of suds. Your bubbles tickle my nose. Oh, can of suds.
Yeah.
Wow. Is that any better though, Stunning?
I don't think so.
Dadman walking
A
55.
little bit.
We do not only slaughter languages.
I
We
can slaughter
slaughter
song rivers. Hide your women and children. Hey, it's walking destroyer. Zool has got nothing on me. You know, I think it's like Ghostbusters. By the way, are y'all? Do y'all like? Okay, were y'all into Ghostbusters, Stunning and Royo? Did y'all
Well,
like
look at
Ghostbusters?
his stupid. Look at his.
Let's go to Ghostbusters.
I know. I'm sorry. Stunning. Did you like Ghostbusters?
Oh my God. I love
Yeah, I liked it. I
those.
saw it once only though, so I enjoyed it.
Did you like the older one, or did you like not forget 2016, but the newer one that they just remade that they came out with a couple of years ago? Were you okay with that
I've
one?
seen the new one actually.
With the younger
I've seen the new one actually.
ones.
Okay. The reason why I was going to ask is, have either one of y'all seen the trailer for the new one? I think Frozen Empire.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for that when I went to see
Yes, sir.
Godzilla.
What did you think of the trailer?
It's all right.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
I'm a casual fan, so I don't
Ah.
really know much about it.
Okay. Rolo, did you see the trailer for the new one, Frozen Empire, coming out?
Yes, I did, and I am not a casual fan.
Did you? Well, did you like it? Did it get you excited for the new movie to come out?
I'm almost afraid to say it, but yes, I did. I'm a little bit more confident because the last work that we saw of Ivan Reitman's son also was a very good result, very respectful to the law. And I think I have mentioned that before in a chat between you and I, that I really believe that he finds the right way to respect the lore, but also to bring the story a little bit more further and bring it up to a new generation without going all berserk and without having the need to destroy everything, right?
Or disrespect.
Like prolonging the story, and I feel he's doing it in a good way and in a sense of humor that we definitely were lacking in the 2000 thing potty hole thing there.
Yeah. And that just wasn't funny to me.
No, that was slapstick, man. That was slapstick. That was not humor.
Yes, if
It wasn't even funny slapstick.
Yeah,
No,
it
wasn't funny. No, it was foreseeable. It was boring. It was not good.
Yes,
Yes.
I have, not only, I just didn't think it was good. And we've had shows that we've watched that people have disagreed with, because they don't follow the lore and stuff. But we don't really follow a lot of, like, with Marvels. I don't know a lot about the lore or anything like that. So if a movie is okay, I'll enjoy it. Because I don't know the lore. But this one, even if it followed the lore, it was horrible. The 2016 one, it just was bad. It
was just bad.
Yeah.
But here, man,
let me say hello to CLS Studio real quick. Hello, CLS Studio. He wants to see Megatron when you get the chance. Draw some Soundwave or Transformer. Love to see your drawing process.
Transformer? Well, I did Soundwave actually a long time ago on the channel.
Saturdays. Watch Saturdays.
Yes, exactly. Saturdays Stunning always has his draw streams. You've been doing a lot of Teen Titans though lately, right?
Yeah, Teen Titans. Just about. Well, I did because I did Wally West last weekend. So
those earned them up.
This coming weekend. So yeah, just doing a lot of Teen Titans. But I promised to do more Green Lantern stuff, so I need to kind of knock that off and start doing more Green Lantern stuff for the channel. So.
I love your art. I really do. I really enjoy it.
He's great.
I'm not saying that just because you're here. Well, a little bit. No, I really do love your art.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I am watching. I am doing my birthday slides for tomorrow, and I've got this one slide of this record-breaking marathon runner, a woman. The abs on this woman are like, oh my gosh. They're impressive.
Jesus, I'm getting afraid about things like this. But I have the urgent need, ma'am, to clear up a myth with both of the Dadman spreading here all over again, that they are not like nerd channels. Dadman, have you seen that homage, I would say, that one streamer has done about you? And it's not quite a small streamer. He has more than 1,000 subscribers. He's from Great Britain. And he did a great review about you, mister.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So the world knows, mister. Even if you don't know it, the world knows you are a nerd channel, sir. Accept it. Get into the stuff. Rewatch the Marvels. Do whatever is necessary. But you are a nerd channel. I have not changed my name. I am just differently accounted on Twitch because around 1 year ago, I had my channel hacked on Twitch. and it
What
has
the
been
hell?
stolen. I was not able to reconquer it, but I was able to close it down by approaching Twitch. So I just changed my my name there, and that's what's happening. But it's Masters, it's Masters, it's Masters. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, I Mrs. What specifically about the Frozen Empire? I know you said you liked it. Was there any particular thing about the trailer that you liked?
You know, I don't remember the trailer specifics, but I just
It's not
remembered
good.
when I watched. But when I watched it, I went, "Wow, it has kind of like the same spirit of what Ghostbusters is. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah.
I don't I
And
don't like using the word quirky, but I'll use the word quirky.
Yeah.
It's just got the same vibe, and
Mm-hmm.
it looked it looked it looked like it was going to be fun.
And I'm gonna get a bit more far on that, because I'm gonna
Okay.
say it looks like the first time it looks to me like the second part could be better than the first part here. And I will tell you why. Because the first part, and you know that Ivan Reitman was still alive and he was a lot on set, right, with his son. So I can imagine there's still a leash. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
There's still a lot of respect playing in from the son's side, feeling the urge to respect the work of his father, right?
mhm,
And I
Mm-hmm.
feel that he now, with the first movie and the success of the first movie and the great response of the first movie that he did, he feels more confident. And also, as sad as it is, but the story is always the same. The father needs to die so the son can flourish,
mm.
right? It's an old story, but it's I
Mm-hmm.
have the feeling this one could be better than Ghostbusters 2, which still
Mm-hmm.
is a good movie, but was kind of a bummer if you compare it to number one, right?
Mhm.
Oh, I never liked Ghostbusters 2. Ghostbusters 2 was just too, I don't know, just too over the toply bad to me with the premise
Well,
and stuff. I was not ever a fan. I could not watch Ghostbusters 2 a second time. Unlike Ghostbusters, I will say though, the Afterlife that came out, I loved it. It was really really good. We actually ended up talking on a show with somebody about that. This trailer though has me. I liked seeing
yeah,
the clouds come in. I liked seeing everything
yeah.
freezing. But what really got me near the end of it is when they foreshadowed the big, gigantic horned thing in the clouds.
Almost like a Sauron thing in the back, right?
Yes,
Uh,
yes, or the David Bowie thing, the horns, or was it Tim Curry and whatever
oh,
the
yeah.
thing with the horns. It's just like, ugh, I want to see what it looks like. I want to see them fight this thing now.
No,
How can
great.
you
Really
remember
great.
so much about? Did you watch the video? Did you watch it again?
No,
How can
no,
you remember all that stuff?
because that made
Oh,
such an impression on
Oh,
me.
hello, ma'am. How you couldn't?
because
Yeah,
I've got a horrific memory and I can't remember what I ate 3 hours ago, let alone a
Oh, lucky
movie
you. I have a
well,
trailer I
really
saw
good memory.
days ago.
no, I mean, see, that's the stuff I remember. I can't friggin' remember anything else, but I can remember that. You know.
Yeah.
No,
So,
no,
but
no.
yeah, it shows you how impactful it was to me. That image sent not only seeing the Ferris wheel freeze and all that, but the just seeing that. I don't know. I guess I have this thing for scary things that are veiled and that you
No, no,
can't
you
see
got
the
right.
details. Hmm?
No, you got very much right, because here again it's very much a question about which vibe you are creating, no? And again, I will go a little bit deeper. What I liked about the first work, right,
Mm-hmm.
is that okay, Ecto 1 has enhanced. There
Mm-hmm.
are new gadgets,
Yeah.
right? But
Mhm.
they
Right.
ain't like these gadgets like we get them in the normal prologues here. They are useful gadgets, and they are still very gadgety. They are not like CGI. They are not. They look like things that
Yeah.
you put together from many parts, and they still have a purpose. They are not just like gadgets to be fancy gadgets and good looking. like a double-sided lightsaber or anything like that. They fulfill a certain reason, and I think even in that detail, he managed a good line to bring it on, and to bring it to the next level. Let's say to the next generation.
And welcome to Jeff Wyatt. Good to see you again around here.
Hey, Jeff.
Peter McNichol steals every scene in Ghostbusters 2.
Okay.
Exactly. I need to remember.
Right. He's right.
So,
Yeah,
so like you said, the gadgets, they're gadgets, but they're kind of like the stuff that they did in the first one, where they were, they were kitschy, they were unique and everything else, but they still, you didn't have to suspend your belief for their use.
No, they have, as you say, as you mentioned, they have a high level of belief. You can believe in that, right? You say, okay, somebody can figure that together in his backyard, right?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess this is Peter McNichol. I had to look it up
that's
just
Peter
to be.
McNichol.
Yeah, he's a servant of Vlad the Impaler, or was it Helen? But yeah, it was.
That's guy from Mr. Bean
Yeah,
movie.
it's like I didn't realize that was his name, but yeah,
just a bad choice.
He was the foot soldier of the great Carpathian. But yeah, it was interesting. We can talk a little bit about Ghostbusters too if you want to, but I'm excited for the new movie coming out. Let me see when they have a release date on it. So, but it's just that image not seen, just veiled in the fog. I mean, it's so different than Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Or green or slime and stuff.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so
but that's what I say when I mean unleashed, right? That the sun is now ready to take it to a different level, right? And I think this is something waiting there for us that maybe includes, and there's so much of a thing that you can drop into that. You can think of another dimension stuff or whatever, right?
Wow. Actually, this movie is scheduled to be released in March 2024.
It's almost there, sir.
Wow, I did not realize it was this close. It was originally scheduled for December 2023, but it was pushed back to March 2024. So they moved it up a week from March 29th to March 22nd because it would have Beyond the Spider-Verse.
All right.
But then again, that trilogy got delayed because of the writer's strike over the summer. So anyway, basically, Frozen Empire is the continuation of the original Ghostbusters story and a direct sequel to 2021's Ghostbusters Afterlife. So wow, I did not realize it was that close to coming out here. So
that's there. It's 8 weeks, and
absolutely.
There we go, sir. So it's over time. It's over time, sir, that you do a proper discussion of the previous movies on your channel so that we all get into the right mood to hop into that.
All right. Might have to do that then. I might have to do that. So we'll see. Stunning, do you ever do any Ghostbusters art, or just since you're a casual fan, maybe not a big thing?
If people want me to, I can. But I'm already doing something for CLS because he said he wanted me to draw sound waves. So.
No, I know that's awesome. No, I just was curious if you had at some point, but that will be interesting to see how Stunning is able to create great art when it comes on this.
I'll do it. I'll need to pay for it.
Yeah, there you go. That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
Very good, very good. Because literally, I have a customer from Austria for you who asked me to ask you.
Oh, really?
Yes, really, sir.
Are they on Twitter?
That's cool.
I guess so. I can figure that out, but I think so. Yes, on Instagram for sure, and also on Twitch as well as on YouTube. I'll bring you together. He's quite a big of a streamer. The missus knows him. The sir as well. He's an Austrian cook, and he does a lot of cooking streams and has quite a big of an audience over there. Yep. He wants a new channel design there.
Yep. Well, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Ghostbusters 2. I just kind of didn't get with the ooze and getting angry and stuff like that. So it was kind of
Was that the one where it was the bad vibes that was?
Yes, the bad vibes, and then
Oh,
the
God.
gel,
Then
the
they
gel.
needed to watch my show in the morning, and then
There
that
you
wouldn't
go.
have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your positivity with Mrs. Dadman every morning, not
In
twice.
the end, that was just
We-
a bad copy of the classic Dracula story and Renstein. So, and I did it in a really, really childish way.
Well, we know the first one was great. We liked Afterlife, so I probably will have to do something, Masters. We'll be in touch with that.
No, you
idea.
have to do. You
We'll
have to do something, sir. You are predestinated to discuss.
I know, but I need your expertise though too. So I'm
Oh, very well, welcome, sir.
But we can't ignore the elephant in the room.
It's the beer in the room, sir. I have to correct that.
Now let's see. Now that the torch has been passed and fans have their member berries, it'll be nice to have a fresh storyline. Exactly. That's why I like this new enemy that we see. It's kind of like, whoa, that looks something completely different and unexpected.
And
but I will say,
you can do it, sir. You can do it. It proves that you can do it.
Yeah, yes. I agree. If you want to, but but then again, I will tell you, with the elephant in the room, at the risk of causing riots and fields burnings.
I know what you're gonna say.
What's that?
Ghostbusters 2016 to me was not that bad. Had the director and the actresses just shut up, had they just been quiet, had not talked.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble.
Let's do it. Bring it on. We got it.
So you're saying if it was a silent movie, it would have been better?
Well, no. What I'm saying is that the director and the actresses
would make it a little bit better.
Yeah. But I'm saying, had they not been so political out there, bashing the audiences and everything and the reactions,
come on.
It would have been okay, but it would not have been a real ghost. It would have been different. But
if you would have cut out all of this, what you mentioned out of this movie, it would last 22 minutes.
No, I'm talking about not what they talk about on screen. I'm talking about all the off-screen stuff that they did, the drama that they created.
On screen was a bashing as well. Okay.
I'm trying to be gracious. I'm trying to give it things.
Yeah, I see.
Intelligence.
And I tried to shut up. It's hard.
No, hey, Masters, everybody's entitled to opinion here. Let's have fun with this. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, please. It's awesome. But hey,
you're wrong, sir.
Corey said LOL them fight words, and Yemi walks in evening. Hey, Yemi.
Hey, Yemi.
But okay, here's what I'm saying. I liked the way they improv a little bit. I thought there were a lot of funny scenes. It was a different type of comedy than the original, but I was willing to accept different. Now, I didn't like the cameos of the old actors into it because they really didn't fit. It was really awkward and cartoonish. But as a movie, I've seen worse. I've seen The Village.
But you cannot compare The Village to a Ghostbusters prequel, sir, right? The Village is so bad it's good, right? That's a complete different category. You're going to some people that have some 60 millimeters camera in their backyard and decide to make a horror movie, to some people that have serious money and a real good franchise there, right? That is not comparable, sir. It's not comparable.
Well, like I said, see, one of my kids had the problems with all the stereotypes. There was some typical stuff with some of the characters, the way they had done that, the way they acted in some of the roles. One of the other things that I'd heard was really they let a little bit too much of the improv go on, so it lost the structure of the movie. But I was actually, I don't know, maybe
we had one or two, as so heard, terrible, let's say, so-called actors, more humorists, I would say, or stand-up comedians that wanted to have it their way, right?
And I think comedians is a loose word also.
Yes, it's a very loose word in this context, to be honest.
You mean comedians that are not necessarily funny?
Ever.
No.
Ever. Right, they're just not funny.
To be honest, This
Yeah.
lady, to be honest, never was funny in her whole career. The whole career is, for me, I'm looking
Which
like
one? All of
one
them?
banana
All of
skin
them, I
after
think.
another that somebody walks over it and slides out on it. That's
Yeah.
all that I see, but I don't see talent. I don't see funny things. I don't see sarcasm. And that's, for sad, the same thing that I see in that Ghostbusters movie. Although I resist to call it a Ghostbusters movie and need to wash my tongue right now.
Okay. Okay.
Spit it out. Spit it out. It's bad to get that.
Oh my goodness. So hey, but yeah, I don't know. There were some elements that I liked with it. I thought it was funny in some ways, but it was not. It's not what I would think of Ghostbusters. It's if I went to put it, it would never was never. It didn't have the same spirit as original Ghostbusters. It was just Ghostbusters name only. But as a movie, I thought it was not too bad. I thought it was at least somewhat entertaining. But you know,
Oh.
I'm used to being out there on an island sometimes, and it's okay. It's fine. I do.
No, sir,
it-
that's not that easy. You don't get out of that thing. The president just asked the right question.
What's that?
Entertaining compared to what, sir?
Well, compared to some of the other Marvel movies I've
Yeah,
seen lately,
to something
The
that
Flash,
smells
The
with its
Flash,
cola.
Ant-Man.
Before
I
the
mean,
Flash and all that.
it's like those are bad movies, though. But like
They're all
but it's-
bad nowadays.
yeah,
I don't
really.
see them.
Well, it's like last year we were saying it was bad that Cocaine Bear was one of our favorite movies of the year.
That was good.
It really was good, but it had a plot, it had a device, it had everything in it, so that it really had
Oh yes,
Cocaine
a
Bear
complete
was an
story.
awesome movie.
We did a review show on it. Mrs. was ripping the CGI from Ant-Man or Flash, and the Cocaine Bear had better CGI than these big movie productions.
Oh, yeah, because they put all the CGI effect into the stupid Superman cameos in that movie.
Yeah, and they didn't look good. Did you actually see that scene?
I
Stunning.
just saw the clips on Twitter and they look awful.
They did. I mean, they didn't even look right. Mrs., what did you think about? I mean, you got all the classic Superman, including some Superman that never materialized.
no.
Like we had a Nick Cage Superman.
Yeah.
I just think it was just disrespectful. Especially, I mean, there were some that were, it just shouldn't be done. That's
Just
when,
member
when
berries.
people just the whole AI thing. I mean,
No.
just some of them, they just shouldn't have been there. They just
Nope.
shouldn't
Nope.
have. I just think it was, I just didn't like it. Like I say, not even, going into the whole AI and using actors that have passed away without permission and using their images. That's where I have a big problem.
Well, but I think they probably have to clear it with their estates, though. I think
the estate. No, there are some that did not. No.
How
There's
did they
some,
get away with that? Then I wonder. But
Well, some of them are old. I mean, George Reeve, it's been how many years, and so I don't even know if they had to have permission to. And it just upset a lot of people that it was done.
well, that
That's a
debate
whole
came up
big
with.
thing. That's a whole big thing with AI, which we don't have to get into.
Well,
But
one of the first cases of that whole thing was the whole ending the Star Wars Mouse Seat trilogy with Carrie Fisher.
Yes.
In that last movie, that's been a big debate. Instead of just rewriting it, going with the Luke Skywalker, they stuck with what they were going to do and ended up CGIing it all. And
Yes.
I mean, they caused enough problems with Grand Moff Tarkin and Rogue One with what they did with that.
Breaking buckets.
So-
But if you allow me, I would like to go to two comments here very quickly in the chat.
Absolutely.
One of them is here, Jeff Wyatt, that
Mhm.
mentions Ghostbusters has far more life than the MCU. And this is right, because the
Yep.
people that are working with the franchise right now have a feeling for it, for whatever reasons. And the people that are working with the MCU, sorry, sir, don't have that feeling for it. They don't have even knowledge about it. They know less about the MCU than Mrs. Dadman, to
Mhm.
make that clear here. And the other comment is about Ragnar that says today at Rollers is all about Ghostbusters. It's really funny. I told you about the overhaul of my Twitch channel,
Right.
and you all know about my Slimer emojis.
Right.
And I just bought a bunch of new Ghostbusters emojis for my Twitch channel, so he's right. Today,
Hey,
everything
we
is
just
about
stumbled into that by complete accident. That's cool.
Yes.
That is
So
cool.
that's
Well,
what he's saying.
Well, Rolo, we're going to have to do something in the next couple months, and Mrs. maybe. Stunning. I would invite you, but I know you're just a casual Ghostbusters fan. But if you want to pick it up, come on. But we'll have to go back. We'll have to talk about the movies.
I'll rewatch
leading
the
up
movies
to
if you want. I'll watch
Yeah,
them.
go
Sir.
ahead. Yeah, that'd
Sir.
be good, Stunning.
Jeff Wyatt is going hot here, right? He's saying Harold Ramis in Afterlife also is CGI, and he's absolutely correct. But I would say again, CGI used in the right way, and not even pretending that is a real person. He appeared like kind of a ghost, kind of transparent, right? And just giving his last will over it. I found it a very cool solution. And in this constitution, I loved to see Harold Ramis again.
And it was done respectfully.
It was
I just think
touching.
the other thing, it just wasn't. It just I just.
Do
had
you
a problem
think that
with
the
it.
fact that the kids that were involved to hand it down the line were his descendants?
That's
do you think
that's
that
it.
kind of?
Yes.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean,
Super.
and that's a good point. I mean, Jeff's just right.
I
though.
don't think CGI is inherently evil. I think the way it's
No.
used
No.
is wrong. It's a lot of the ways it's used is wrong. The appropriation of artwork to do things is wrong. Using people's likenesses really without their permission or their estate's permission because they can, I think is wrong. That's where I'm getting at, not the use of CGI, because I think it can be done really well and respectfully.
Terminator 2 without good CGI. Perfect movie. I love the effects. We have seen that the first time in our life. Wonderful. But you're absolutely right. And there's another aspect that I want to bring in about CGI. For me, it seems that CGI makes the screenwriters lazy. Sorry if I say that, but for me, it appears like often at times, okay, we don't know, we don't have nothing to say, so we put some CGI there, right? Cheap space battle or whatever shit, I don't know what, or we put in a character that we know that the people want to see without really being connected to the story or anything. And that's what is bothering me, right? That's where I say, oh, okay, that gives me the shits. People. Don't be lazy. Use the tools that you have to do it better than you could have done it in the 80s. That should be your perspective. It should not be us looking back to movies like Flash Gordon and declaring them to be fantastic because nowadays screenwriters are unable to produce something with all the tools that they have that is better than that what we saw in the 80s.
I'm not familiar with this one, Sir Laurence Olivier, Sky Captain.
All right, sorry.
I'm not sure what that.
I feel sorry for you, sir.
But I'm okay with it at certain points because like Rogue One, I don't know how you couldn't have. You had to have Grand Moff Tarkin, and Peter Cushing is so tied to that role. You had to have something, but see, that's like limited scenes like that and things like that. I believe in that case, if they got the permission, it'd be okay. I think really, it's like trying to have a movie. I don't know. It's really one of those questions that people have is what is right? Who decides what's right? If the families give permission, then who's to say it's right or wrong? But I do know that people do have a problem. I know my oldest kid has a big problem with seeing people that have passed on acting like that they're real live in a movie.
Jesus Christ.
Everybody,
they used to do that before. The way they used to do that before, and is that they would take unshot footage, or they would from other movies, and they would piece it in. They did that with Bruce Lee after he passed away, and it didn't work then, and it most of the time doesn't work now.
No,
it's just
Yeah, and again, Jeff is it who proves a lot of knowledge here by saying Brando dragged out of Superman Returns, right? So they took the consequences, right? Although I say the replacement wasn't bad at all.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. So I kind of go both ways. I'll be honest. I have not made up my mind completely on it. I'm kind of both ways with it, because, and I'll tell you the prime example is, let me I finished responding to CLS real quick there,
Well,
because I'll tell you the thing is with me, Peter Cushing, Grand Moff Tarkin, for what they needed for that little bit of Rogue One, yes, I had no problem with it. I because you had to have the voice, you had to have the thing. I was okay with that. Now, but what they did, like
okay, but
well, the contrast is when they did the Rise of Skywalker with Carrie Fisher, who had been dead a year, and they could have changed the movie and made it Luke Skywalker heavy, but there were things they did. They doubled down and stuck with that, and it wasn't just like she was in a little bit of the movie; she was in the whole dang movie, and then died in then Leia dies in the movie, and it's just kind of that's where I'm torn. In one case, I liked it. In one case, I thought they shouldn't have done it. But maybe I'm not consistent. But
and another thing that is a big thing about this is compensation.
mm-hmm.
I mean that's a big thing. I mean,
but see, usually
did any estate of George Reeves get any compensation for him being in that little bit of that movie?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't know.
But they probably
that's a big thing. No, they probably you can't assume that they did the right thing.
But you can't assume that they didn't either. So
it's Hollywood. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I would assume that they didn't. But
hey, but you know what? We had a good, nice, spirited debate tonight. You know what? Not only did I set Masters off about Ghostbusters 2016, we have a debate about CGI and stuff. Thank you,
and
CLS.
Again, that's the mister that says he doesn't run a nerd channel, people.
An echo chamber. I don't want a friggin' echo chamber. If somebody has
He's
something
running
to say,
he's running a sports channel, people.
Yeah, all I want is people to respect each other. We can laugh and call each other wrong if we want to, but we laugh and have fun at it at the end of the day. And you know what? Present your evidence, and I'll look at it and reconsider possibly. And that's what we have in the
evidence. Was this court? On trial now?
Evidence. You're guilty. Oh man, that's coming
Judy
on. Yes. Yeah, Judge Judy, don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. So yeah.
Mike Rogers, what's going on?
Look at that detail, man. Look at that detail already. So all right. Hey, listen, since our anniversary is coming up.
A model for reference.
Oh, you do? Oh, well, still, dude. I think that's awesome though. I still think that's so awesome.
I could have a picture in front of me and it wouldn't look like that.
No, I didn't. You see my Mr. Electroshock. Yeah, that's about the best I can do. So and that's working hard. So
I fail in drawing smileys, sir. So don't ask.
Yeah, CLS really likes the work though.
I really don't know why, but in medicine school they never asked me about drawing smileys. But whenever a patient will see me drawing a smiley, no one will come to surgery. No one.
Oh my goodness.
Oh goodness.
I'm not sure about that though.
Well, let's do something fun. You know, like I said, our 28th anniversary is coming up this Saturday, and it would be 29 years to the date we married, because we got married a year to the date.
The day that we met. We met on the 13th.
Yeah.
The year before we got married. So
all right.
Yeah.
So, Mrs., you know, one of the great things with your show is, and folks, we've got 13 likes. We got 10 people watching here on the YouTube side. Smash that like, tweet it out. Let's bring more people in, have fun. But hey, you guys are rocking in that chat. Thanks for contributing and being here tonight. Follow us on the Twitch side. We hit 560 subs on our Fortnite stream earlier, so thank you all for your support. Thank you for being here. But you know, if you don't know already, Mrs. has a daily morning positivity show, and some of the things you do with memes, right, ma'am?
Yes, I do, sir.
So it's every day.
I cannot wait to see her first reactions on her emotes.
I know. I'm going. I might have to try to drag my youngest into see if I can get him in by tomorrow.
That's what I said to Ragnar. who subscribed to Angvo today as well, as she was online while we were
Oh
working.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
yay!
And I said, yeah, that's Dadman's flower. So
Yes,
she probably knows what to do with the emote stuff there.
And it's just
yes,
getting them to. They're doing a subathon right now,
yep.
trying to get money for
Oh,
a
you know what?
VTube.
Yeah. Well, because remind me when we go to close, if we close before Ang stops,
I'll put the links out.
I'll raid. I've never raided.
Oh, you've
All
never
right,
raided?
sir.
Yeah.
It's about
Oh,
time.
I've done a raid.
Yeah.
It's right at Area
Well, let's-
51.
Yes. Well, let's see. Okay, I've teased this enough, but folks, hopefully y'all stay around. Let's see. Let's get some involvement with these. Everybody loves memes. Memes are one of your things, right, Mrs.?
Yes, they
Oh.
are.
All right. Well, listen, we got 17 hilarious marriage memes every married couple can relate to.
Oh goodness. Okay.
So,
I just
right.
have to pay attention to
Yeah.
these.
marriage is always having someone to pity laugh at your jokes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
This is courtesy of the Reader's Digest.
Oh, that's so funny.
I don't
Oh,
have
I'm
that
so-
problem though.
Maybe one day, Stunning,
Can
you're
someone
such a damn good
explain this
uncle.
to my wife, please.
No,
Yeah.
Stunning's saying that he's always funny. So he never has anyone to
I think you do.
I thought he was saying he was going to be the lone bachelor forever, but no.
No.
Hey,
See, that's
maybe.
see the different perspectives of the two sides of the. So,
Oh,
okay,
Snorter
next
Pooper
one.
says he's just
I'm
an
just waiting
ignorant
for the
old
right
bear.
one.
I say
Yeah.
he might
yeah.
be old, but he's not ignorant.
yeah,
He's
and
not
Jeff,
ignorant.
and Jeff talks about that the state wants a paycheck, and that's fine. I
If-
mean, it's a legal
yeah.
process, and it's what it is. It's it's business at the end of the day of the money. But some people still, even in spite of that, still kind of have a moral, just a thing, just a feeling type argument with. But you know what? At the end of the day, yeah, as long as it's legal, then that's what it is. That's what rules at the end of the day.
I mean,
All right.
okay, if you want to look ethical at it, right?
Mhm.
If you
Right.
really want to look ethical at it, it might be a little bit of a morbid moment. Let's say it like that, right? And more so maybe for relatives or someone like that. But those can choose to watch it or don't watch it. I say, right?
Yep.
It's to
Exactly.
stay with the viewer. I say I stay with Jeff. I say if it's done well and if it's done right and if it's respectfully done, it is okay.
Yeah.
And some of the actors we lost in the last, I would say, 10, 15 years have really been actors that are not replaceable. I don't see anyone with
No.
that talent. I don't see anyone with that ability to express themselves or whatever. I don't
Well,
see it.
that's always the hardest
But-
question: is how do you
but
recast
when-
an actor?
But when
role?
you do
Go
it with AI, you're not going to get that.
No, you're right as well.
I mean,
right.
you're going to have the face.
It's
you're
going to be
have that,
plastic.
but somebody
Yeah.
else still has to, do the the emotions and have to do all that. And so it's
right.
not going to, you might have the physical part, but you're not going to have that spirit of that person because they're not here
Yep.
anymore. Unless you happen to have, like they did with Bruce Lee, even though it was a horrible movie
Yes.
that they did, footage of them, actual footage of them that you could use.
Yeah,
All right.
the crow.
But
The
yeah.
crow.
Well, let's
You're
get back
talking
to
about
we're going
control.
to get back to the marriage memes. We're going to brighten up the attitude. We're going to brighten up the room tonight for the rest.
Oh,
of
Jesus,
I-
I was
I'm
about
not
I was
bright.
about to talk about AI a little, sir.
I'm not
I know.
frightened.
No, I know. I just got started on the memes, so we'll go down this avenue a little bit more.
Start the meme, sir.
Yeah, but no, it's a big debate. It goes a long way in all that. But hey, here's another one. Marriage lets you annoy that one special person for the rest of your life.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, anyways.
So true.
Good to everybody. I'm a
There you go.
equal opportunity
There you go.
annoyer.
Exactly. There you go. That's a good thing. Marry the person who gives you the same feeling you get when you see food coming in a restaurant.
Ah.
Oh yes.
But that depends hardly the restaurant, right?
Well, that looks like seafood to me, and like a po' boy
That
and some
looks
fried
good.
fish. So I think Snorter Poop is probably be all over this one.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm in.
Oh yes, that's
Oh.
funny.
Nom nom nom, like he
Nom, nom.
always
No,
says.
oh,
Yes.
nom, 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 nom.
When you're trying to be mad at your spouse, but you know that in their own weird way they are a good person and you are a little crazy sometimes.
Okay, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
I can
That's
see that.
yeah. There are many times I get mad at him, and I know I deserved don't do that whatever it was. It's not, the scolding or whatever it was, and because I know I just went a little bit crazy.
Bad girls, what you gonna do?
Yep.
What you
Yep.
gonna do when it comes for you?
Bad
All
girls.
right. So we got to like I said, go away. I'm trying to be angry.
Yes.
Or dating text, babe, I don't feel good. Married text, I've had diarrhea 7 times today.
That is, oh my gosh, that is so true. Oh, that is so true.
I'm just trying to give you details. It's like,
No, you need a harder excuse. That's what it's all about.
That is that is so true. Oh my, these are very real. Oh,
Yeah.
that's why I picked them for this
Oh,
this
gosh.
tonight. I know we're since we're doing something that's kind of what the format of this show is meant to be. Is kind of something like this, and chase squirrels, topics. So we may pick another topic. Ghostbusters was just a spur of the moment topic. This was, and then I saw this, with the anniversary week coming up. So they love you no matter what. Who are you supposed to share your bathroom endeavors with?
what? Turn it up. Change it. We don't
I
have
know,
it.
but I was just telling you right at the bottom.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
it's got little things at the bottom. My husband thinks I'm crazy, but I'm not the one who married me.
I hit
I'm
it
sorry,
well.
who chose me?
I hit it well.
Yes.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I hit it well. That's all I'm gonna say.
My spouse and I pretending to be surprised when the babysitter tells us the kids didn't behave.
I've got a story about that.
Go ahead.
When my kids were little, and the youngest was in preschool age. I took my oldest to a thing that they did at a church, and it wasn't the church we went to or anything. So I took and took the oldest where they went, and I dropped the youngest into the nursery area that they had, and I'm sitting in the car, and the nursery person comes out, and they go, "Your child got a black marker and wrote on the wall," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
How did that? What happened?" They said, "Well, they got between these two cabinets, and they reached behind the cabinet, inside the cabinet, between the wall, there was a space, reached inside the cabinet to get the marker and then drew on the wall. And all I could think about was, yeah, that's my girl." I went, "That's my kid." Yeah.
You didn't lock the markers up?
Yeah, I
They're
said,
like,
"You didn't
"Well,
lock
they
the
reached
markers
it."
up?" They said they reached behind the cabinet. And they're like, "Well, why didn't you put a chair where they couldn't get
Yeah.
between the cabinets?"
Let's give them
It
paper.
just was like, I was like, the kid is 3 years old. Come on.
The
I
kid
think he's
could-
got
the
a
kid's-
bigger brain. But see, my thing was this: I would pretend not to be surprised. I would just wouldn't say, "Wow, my kid's a genius."
Well, the kid was great at testing defense systems and
Yes.
finding weaknesses everywhere. It's also the kid that was like, but Sonny's, what did you say? What? Huh? What?
I think the
kid
kid
knew how to read.
before they decided to tell us.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yep, that one's so
you must
true.
have the wrong children. All right.
Sir, for you, it's a little bit too early to tell that previous joke, I say. Your kids are exactly in that 10 dangerous years where they can get into some serious trouble, sir.
Oh well, yeah, they're adults now, so but they're on their own then. And so let's see. Married life is waking up early to preheat your spouse's car and then taking $10 out of their wallet as a tip for your services. Out of the kindness of my heart. Hey, tipping is important. Keep the laughs going with this hilarious memes. Yes.
You did. I don't think you did that because you normally have the money in your wallet. But yeah, I would. I would take out tips all the time. Then I would call you later and tell you.
Yeah, there you go. Wait till after the fact. Wait till I'm
Yeah.
going to work and
Wait
stuff.
till you're at work.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
can't yell, Rilla.
That's the way you do it. You just do it. You just do it like that, and well, they don't know. Well, that happened to my dad once, where I had gotten a hold of his tennis shoes because mine weren't fitting right, so I wore his shoes off to school, and I got back to his shop, and it was like his feet were, he had his socks, shoes, all, I guess he had ingrown toenails, so he had everything propped up on the desk, and it was just like oh my god, it was like, what happened? And my mom said change shoes with him, so I did. I took her advice, and then I didn't realize I'd cause all kind of havoc there later in the day. But hey, so blame my mom for that one. When you tell your spouse all the latest gossip because they are your best friend too. There you go.
Yes, I do that.
Yeah. Spill the tea. Time to crack open that bottle of wine. Okay. Married couples talk about dinner.
I tell
Oh, go
my
ahead.
family. I tell my family. I says, don't tell me anything you don't want my husband to know. That's because I don't keep secrets between him.
Right.
So unless it's like a surprise party, and then
Right.
I'll keep the secret. But I'm like, if you don't want him to know, don't tell me.
Yep. Same here. Same here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Married couples talk about dinner while cooking dinner, talk about dinner while eating dinner, and talk about tomorrow's dinner while cleaning up dinner.
Yep. Food is important, man.
Yeah.
Nope.
Rinse and repeat. No. What do you mean no?
Nope.
Nope.
Not the case. No.
Nope.
In my marriage, it's very clear that I have to take care about any type of dinner, so we're not talking nothing.
Oh man. I'm sorry. Well, yeah. Here we go.
Don't be sorry, I have been left, so everything is fine.
Okay. Marriage is just a cycle of your spouse standing in front of the kitchen. This is it. Standing in front of the kitchen drawer or cabinet you need to open. Excuse me, babe, I need to get in there. Mrs. is always getting in front of me when I'm trying to get stuff in the kitchen.
Our kitchen is like 2 foot square. It's kind of hard not to.
No, I set you up for that. I was waiting for you to say this was me always in your way. I can't get out of your way. You know?
Oh, well, the kitchen is 2 foot square.
I know, but still, it's
it's hard for me. I get in my own way in that kitchen.
well, I get in your way in the hall closet, the whatever.
You do get in my way at other places too.
Yeah, exactly. So it's too funny, but thank you, guys. Thank y'all. 12 people here watching. Thank you so much. Yemi said we need a bigger kitchen. Hint, hint. LOL. Yeah, are you going to pay for it?
I don't want a bigger house.
Yeah. Because
a bigger house means more space to clean and more space to spread out.
More space for Lego.
That's
more space for Lego.
And I could fill it. I know that absolutely, but I'll make this work. I'll make this work.
Now, see, this is different. What's that?
Put Ang to work. Make her clean everything.
Well, we try to. Exactly, Yemi. Not on our wages. You're right. You're right. And Ragnar's saying, his kitchen is his territory. And I'm like, yeah, but usually in America, kitchens default to the ladies.
I think it's changed. I think it's changed a lot in recent
episode
years.
of the Bickersons.
But yes.
No, seriously, Dadman. In Europe, the ladies are considered to be pretty good cooks, but no chefs. A serious chef is a man, right? So cooking is more like manly in Europe represented than it's womanly represented. I have to say that. That's very typical, and that is the same in my household.
Mm-hmm. Ang is too young to be programmed. No, Ang is too independent to be programmed.
Ang was never able. Ever. Ang was never ever programmable. Ang from birth had a mind of their own. So absolutely.
Marriage is just texting each other memes from different rooms. Yep. This could even be across a restaurant dinner table. But
yeah. We have taken with our mother-in-law was there, or even my mom, and we're at the table, and I'm texting Dadman, and Dadman's texting the kid, and we're just kind of doing our own thing. And my mom is like, "Really?
Yep.
Put
Hey,
the phones
Kronos.
away. Hey, Kronos."
Well, I always said why I didn't want to get those stupid smartphones, but y'all had to have them and stuff like that, was because I knew we would be the family of everybody sitting there texting.
Yeah.
And then I'm the worst one doing that stuff, and then everybody's like, look at me, put your phone down. I'm like, well, I'm just doing what y'all did.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
hey, Ragnar said it's because he's a trained baker and qualified food technology specialist. Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
I have to talk.
Do you know what he's doing? Do you know what he's doing?
No, I do not. What's up?
Nutella, my friend.
Oh, Nutella?
Mm.
Wow.
Be good with him. Be good with him.
Wow. Yeah. Do something with Nutella. That's interesting. So
yes.
Now,
Yeah,
Jeff
that's
White.
very interesting. I just asked him about some can you give me some more of these 10-liter buckets, please?
Oh my gosh.
And Jeff's the chef in his house and made a decent career of it too. Oh, that's awesome. So
very cool.
Yemi said you could see it, actually notice the mindset of men cooking in Italy. They cook with a sense of pride. Very impressive. All right, well, Kronos, you have a good night's sleep then. Hey, but
yes,
thanks for coming by.
Stopping by. Thank you.
Sweepies are good for you. No, the bear did sleep, but he got up to come here in time for this. So not the original Nutella, but the other brands are. So, and everybody loves sweeps. Can't talk. So, all right. So then or maybe even opposite sides of the same couch. We've kind of done that, sitting together in a movie theater or in the watching.
Well,
TV.
we don't do it during a movie, but before we have
on TV. But it's pretty cool that we've been together for however long we've been together. This is you.
That's me. That's me, because I don't remember.
Yeah.
I kind of, if I can remember one of my kids, if I can remember one of the ages of my kids, I can usually figure it out from there, because Aang turned, I can probably do it this way. Aang turned 21. There's 3 years between Aang and
Ninja.
the oldest, which is 24. And then there's 3 years between that and us getting married. So that makes it 27. So then this year would be 28.
Would be dang proud on you for that formula, man.
But if I don't remember one of those numbers, and if I don't remember, the age of Aang or the oldest, then I don't know. I don't know how many years it's been. But that's the only way I can do it.
That's too funny.
I just asked him.
This new math, I ask that man all the time. This new math that everybody says is horrible, it actually makes sense to me. So that
I don't know how. I mean,
scary.
How do you do that?
I don't know, but I looked at it and I went, "This makes sense."
That is crazy. I mean, it's just it's so counterintuitive for so many people. But hey, Snort Poopa says that nobody bothers him in the kitchen. Strange smells, dangerous, sharp objects, and a major fire hazard. So awesome.
No cooking for
Jesus
you.
Jesus Christ. Give me a second.
Yes.
One single second.
Okay, well,
Redstone.
Yes.
Oh, Max Redstone comes in. Yes.
Boy.
Great powerful king. Kamehameha.
Kamehameha. Kamehameha.
Exactly.
Hello, Max Redstone.
But it's so crazy. But you guys are fun tonight. I appreciate having y'all on. Y'all been a blast so far. So, and you guys in the chat are rocking it up. Thanks for being here with us tonight. Let's we're gonna keep having fun. We're gonna finish these memos. God, I've got work on the brain already. Memos. It might be Max Redstone's fault. So, but hey, anyway,
don't blame him.
Don't blame him. Okay, I gotta blame somebody. So anyway, good to see you, Max. Oh wait, I forgot to kiss you.
No, I will say that's not been me. I usually my mom every morning got up, made breakfast for my my dad. When he left, we had a gate, so went and opened the gate so he could leave for work every morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. My mom did this.
Gute Nacht, Ragnar.
Good night,
I
Ragnar. Good night, Ragnar.
oh,
It's
good
4:12 over
night.
them. Thank you for what you did with Rolo for the missus, and thank you for coming
Thank
and
you.
hanging out so long with us.
Yes, thank you. Um, so my mom did all that, and she was like, "Well, you're gonna make breakfast for Dadman, aren't you?" And I'm like, "No." I said no. I said at that time I was working and I was getting home off work late.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
what was it, midnight, 2 a.m. Depending
Unless you
on.
did the overnight, that was like 5 in the morning.
And then
So
the overnight was like 5 a.m.
no.
So I was like, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. I'm going to bed. Oh, we have somebody else
Yeah.
here. Did you
Well,
see
let me
that?
say goodnight to Snortopoopas too.
Oh, good night.
Good night, Snortopoopas. Yeah, he's got to get to his Pella pets. So yes, and this is Rolo too. This is Rolo.
Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
This is
take care.
me with one of my nice fake accounts here.
Oh, hello.
Yes. That's there's go. But I was going to say, Max said, "You will all yield to me, or we'll turn you all into pineapple, except you, Snortopoopas."
All right, nasty.
So, but as Jeff says, as long as I don't end up on a pizza, there you go. There you
Pound
go.
doesn't belong on trees. It sucks.
Yes. Well, Mrs. That reminds me of some other stories, but we'll hold for another time.
Yeah.
But it's like because the late night works and stuff, and it's tired. I knew early on, because it was like it was going to be different with me trying to do a day job and having to keep kids at night. So
yeah, he thought that we could have kids and I could continue working and keeping care of the kids.
oh my God, look
No,
at this.
happen.
I don't, Mrs. I'm going to hold off on this question only because in case we do something down the road or something.
Oh, we can answer it.
You sure you want to do this now? Because I think okay, well, cool.
Because I think it depends.
Okay.
I mean,
since you're talking about married life, which side of the bed does each spouse sleep on? Rule of thumb is supposedly based on the position of the door. The protector sleeps by the door side.
okay, where our bed was before in the other room, that was true. Dadman slept closest to the door.
Adeyemi mentions a very interesting thing here, ma'am. That's a cultural habit. What we also have here, as the Aztec culture in northern part of Mexico is more or less the same culture that as Pueblo Indians, right? That's a typical habit here, right? And my wife literally insisted, as long as we had as we shared our bedroom, to have me sleep on the right side, and she did so in hotel rooms or wherever we went, right? So that's a really cultural questions.
Well, we did that in where we slept before, but now in this room.
Hey, West Kegel.
Hello, West Kegel.
And in this room, it's the opposite.
Yeah.
So you have to change though.
But
she goes first, so it's like.
But because the reason a lot of it is, and I'll be honest with you, the way the bed was before, you could get off on each side, and so it wasn't a big deal on which side we slept on. But I get up a lot at night and go to the bathroom, and if I was up, and our bedroom now is up against the wall, and there's pretty much a TV at the foot of the bed, a big TV. You have about a foot to walk through to get there. So it would be I would knock the TV over if I got up in the middle of the night if I slept on the inside of the bed. But if we're in a hotel room, 99.9% of the time, Dadman sleeps closest to the door.
Yeah, let's be honest here as well, right? And very clear. Anyway, the women are the protectors of the house. So.
All right. Well, nice question.
Dadman wouldn't even wake up. He's like that one.
He's like the dog you showed us, right? Like Apocalypse. I don't care.
Yeah. But if I go out and get some ice cream, man.
Yeah. Well, Wade's eating a burrito now. So, hey, Wade.
Enjoy.
Burrito. It's burrito, señor. Burrito.
All right.
Burrito.
Well, we'll save that other one
A,
for
bur-
another
a
time.
burrito. A burrito.
But
Just kidding.
well, it could be a burro. So hey, there you go.
Could be burro.
Burro. But hey,
El
but
burro en esta casa soy yo. The
Oh.
donkey in this house, it's me.
well, it's always fun when you talk about sleeping and how hard you sleep and stuff like that. It's always adventure. So there's plenty of stories, but let's finish the memes we got here. Tonight we party like rock stars, meaning we will lay in our PJs and watch HGTV.
Oh yes.
Although for you now it's K-dramas, which
Yeah.
actually I'm kind of getting sucked into
I
those things.
watched that one we watched together.
Uh-huh.
So maybe
You didn't finish it, did you?
No, I have not watched it. I have been
Okay, I
watching other
I want to get back to
things.
watching
we
it.
Gotta, we gotta watch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Wait, welcome.
wait, good to see you. Truly wild night. Maybe if we're feeling crazy, we'll order pizza. So
Yeah.
I love you enough to make our iPhone and Samsung relationship work.
That. Yes.
A deal breaker for anyone else. We don't have that, but
We're an iPhone family.
yes.
No.
Even though I've thought about getting Samsung.
Marriage is just two people taking turns pushing down the top of the kitchen garbage so they don't have to take it out.
Yes. Or you said it beside it.
Exactly.
That's another fatal thing I have to mention about Germans. I don't know if you know that, but Germans separate their trash in 3 different types of trash cans.
Because
So
you have to,
separating
don't you?
trash is a serious thing for Germans, right? And once I came here and saw all the chaos, I established the trash can separating system. And guess who is supplying that? Guess who is the only one who's doing that after all the 15 years?
You.
Yes, it's me. Stupid
Oh.
German.
But do you have to do that by? I mean, that's required that you do it, right?
Yeah, that's required.
There's a lot
that's
of the
fine.
European countries and in the Asian countries, they require that you.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are even more. You have the paper waste. You have to separate the recycles even more so, paper, plastic, and all that, and then the food waste and the garbage and the paper waste.
Exactly, that's what we do. That's what.
Yeah.
You have to do it if you refill your garbage can with the wrong trash. You're gonna be fined, right?
Yeah.
First of all, they're gonna give you like a red letter, and they say, okay, we're not going to carry that trash, right? Here are the rules. And the next thing you see is a high goddamn fine. And
Yep. Yeah, we don't have
guess.
we don't have that. We don't have to do that.
All right.
I think it's because there's not as much. I don't know. We're just
Well,
slobs.
Well, let's get to the last one because someone has to do it. I bet my husband's favorite thing about me is how I don't order anything and then ask for sips of his drink and take fries off the plate.
No.
Oh,
My fries are your fries. I would say she's not too bad at that,
I
but
don't
it will
do that.
happen.
Yeah, I get that gets happen. It's the flip flop. Not that he does it, but other people. They won't order something, and then they will just take my food, and I'm like, no.
Grandma Man Walking is bad
If
at that.
you friggin' wanted it, order your own friggin' food.
Grandma Man Walking does that. She'll start picking off my plate or somebody else's plate. It's like, why didn't you get that? I just want a fry.
I only do that to my sister. That's it.
There you go.
Well, sometimes when I was growing up, people would steal food.
Well, she doesn't eat
my
much
plate.
anyway. It's just not a waste of food.
Yeah.
And I literally protected my food around the table, and I feel sometimes I need to do that when.
Well, you grew up in a family of like 5 people, though 6 people.
No, there was 7 people, and they still stole your food.
And folks, that was from Reader's Digest. So,
yes,
but that's
very
interesting.
cool.
So, all right. Well, let's talk a little bit of Lord of the Rings if you want to for a couple minutes. I just got.
Fired up, sir.
You've seen none of them, Stunning?
Nope.
All right. Did you? Not even the animated? Okay, that's okay.
Nope.
Well, like Max Redstone, onion rings. Then's what you fight over. Yeah, when we
Oh.
go to the barbecue restaurant that has really good deep fried onion rings,
Oh,
and I'm
And
like,
what do we buy the appetizer, and what do I always do for you? What do I always do? Do you notice what I do for you?
you salt them.
No, I eat the small ones and I give you the big ones.
oh,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah,
Ah,
because I know you
Go.
love them
There you
so
go.
much.
thank you.
There you go.
Yeah,
No, they are good. So I would say they're really, really good.
they are
Um,
really good.
there.
They're very good.
But on Sunday, I watched the three Lord of the Rings movies back to back to back with the extended cuts. I mean, it was like almost 12 hours of watching, and they actually had intermissions between them. I will say what was amazing was the quality that those movies have held over long term. I mean, in terms of the production, seeing it on the big screen, hearing the music, and the extended scenes made a lot more to the movie. They added a lot to the movie. None were bad, I don't think. But
No.
your thoughts though on? I mean, have you seen all of the extended cuts, Rolo?
Yes, sir. I did. And
And
I
do you
did more
prefer
than one time.
do you prefer them to the original theatrical release?
Let's say I have a feeling for both releases,
Mm-hmm.
as they are way different. As you already mentioned, the outcome in the director's cut is way different. So the edit scenes really change the attitude, right? And
Mm-hmm.
they really change some key scenes. So both of them are a really great approach. And I really love what Peter Jackson has done with that. I really love it. I really love it. And
Well,
that you say it stands taller than time.
mhm.
I want to say this is because of the approach that Peter Jackson had. Peter Jackson has a long history, right? And he is very well known for theatrical, as you mentioned, theatrical storytelling. And here he especially referred to a technique from a Mister called Bertolt Brecht, which is epic theater. It's
Mm-hmm.
called like that, right? And it puts its sense, and the whole story is told in this epical theater center, and you just feel it, right? It's just like each movie can stand for its own and is powerful, but all together give a complete different picture, right? And it's even more powerful. So I stand with it. Peter Jackson is a genius.
Absolutely. Like you said, you do it right, stay with the lore, and respect the source material, and it really was. And there were some liberties that they took, and there's stuff
Oh,
that
yeah.
they excluded. One of the things I think that a lot of people wish there was see Tom Bombadil and
Tom
the
Bombadil.
Barrow Whites, but I can see why they left it out, because had these movies included all the extent, I mean, that would have been another probably
And
hour
sure,
on the Fellowship of the Ring.
very, very interesting that you mentioned Tom Bombadil, who
Mm-hmm.
indeed is highly in question in the fandom, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
would call, if you read through all the books, I would call Tom Bombadil the Boba Fett of Lord of the Rings, if you want it like that.
Really an
He really
interesting
does
comparison,
not
because see,
talk like
because Boba Fett
extended
was
role.
but Boba Fett's a silent character, but he became such a crowd favorite, a fan
All
favorite.
right, and it's the same with Tom Bombadil. Tom Bombadil is not really a carrying character. He is mentioned all through like a connecting line, and more like a mythical character on the Hobbit side. But it's not a main character to tell the story. So I think it was left out carefully. I mentioned it before. I also think I would love to see Tom Bombadil, and I would love to see a Tom Bombadil trilogy to go from a different side to the whole books.
Well,
Um, but I also think it was sufferable that they left him out.
see, I could go for more, because there were multiple wizards. You had Gandalf the Grey, Saruman the White. You also had the we saw, I think, one of the other ones in the Hobbit movie, but I think there were multiple wizards that were referred to in the trilogy, and it just I would have liked to seen more of them explored, maybe a little bit more of the elves, but that would have gotten away from the real focus of the show of what the movie was and what the book was. But all these woulda, couldas, and what you prefer. So Max says, some say the marriage is a 3-ring circus: the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and suffering. So
Sorry.
That's very funny, sir, because here in Mexico, there are two words that are very close to each other. You say casado when you are married, and you say cansado when you are tired.
huh. Wow.
It's amazing how just one little.
Yep.
It's just a letter. It's just a letter away. It's just a letter away.
Exactly. So, all right. Well, hey, we are.
And Max also mentions German culture here. Thank you, Max.
So is that the Brecht?
Yeah, Bertolt Brecht, the Three-Penny Opera, another great artwork from him. He invented that concept of epic theater. That's his concept. And a lot of movies in the 20s, for example, all the work of Fritz Lang, who did Metropolis and Nosferatu and stuff like this, is based on this theatrical theory.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Let me take a look at what Stunning's got over here. We'll put him on solo out.
yeah.
Man.
My president has
Nice.
So.
How long did they take you to color in ink?
I don't like time myself, so I don't really know.
Okay.
But for
That's cool.
coloring, it only took me like 3. I think it took me only like 2 or 3 hours to do Wally. So it all depends on what I'm coloring. Like for example, the Teen Titans group shot that took like 3 days to color because there's so much stuff I had to do for that one. But for basically like head sketch like this, it only takes like 2-3 hours maybe. At least for the main like copics. Then obviously, afterwards I kind of go into my touch up phase, but that usually doesn't take too long. So the main bulk of it usually doesn't take about 2-3 hours at most or something like
Very
this.
nice. Very nice.
Still very amazing work you got there, Stunning.
Nice.
Thank you.
Stunning. That's what I mean, folks. Mrs. Go ahead and put Stunning's chat link in the chat, because I tell you what, folks, Catching Me does most of his streams on Saturday. He does some gaming on Twitch, but this guy's got he can draw boobs and buns. I mean, he can, but this stuff like this shows the extent of his talent, that he could run a wide range of gamut of stuff. Yeah, and to me that this. He can do all kinds of stuff, and dude, it's really amazing.
No, and you and me, Dadman, we are often in his streams, sometimes only lurking, but it's just fascinating to see this guy how he's approaching the thing and how he starts with one line, choosing exactly where on the page everything starts. And when you really follow up like 2 or 3 hours and you see what is coming out, it's just like, for me, it appears like magic. For me, it appears like magic.
Exactly. I mean, you've done some Green Lantern stuff. I mean, like tonight you did the Transformer. But I mean, I know you had something you were looking at. But dude, the fact you're not even tracing it, just doing it by hand, it's amazing the talent that is to be able to do that. Really. So, but hey,
nice.
Is there any particular type of art or any type and I probably have asked you this before, but we have new people in the chat.
Yeah.
If outside of Transformers, because you probably would say Transformers, if there's anything you really enjoy drawing, what is it?
Boobs.
Okay. All right. That's the answer, folks. Boobs. Hot chicks and boobs. All right. Well, there you go.
Boobs and
that works.
And transforming boobs.
Boobs.
Boob transform.
That's probably my 2 favorites to draw.
What's that again?
Well, actually,
transforming boobs are built into
human characters more so than Transformers, because there's a bit more there's a bit more to it with drawing Transformers because they're not really. They can be very complicated to draw because there's a lot of line work involved for them, but still love drawing them. So yeah, I like drawing really beautiful women. So
Do you do original characters?
I wish I could say yes, but no. Well, I did draw actually one of Mackini's characters actually one time. So, but
That's gorgeous.
yeah, maybe I'll get around to making my own characters at some point. It's definitely on the table. Because one thing I actually want to do is actually make a comic book myself one day, but my skill level just isn't there just yet to do one. So I'm just kind of, right now I'm just kind of building up my repertoire, so to speak, before I'm ready for that. Because it's a big leap. It's a big leap because it's very, very, it's very different. Because it's like you're not just drawing like pretty action poses. You're telling a story. Like when it comes to when you do a comic book, you have to actually learn how to tell an actual story that flows and all that through visuals and stuff like that. So it's kind of like filmmaking in a way.
Yes.
So it's a little bit. So it's something I just haven't really had enough practice in.
Yeah.
You're right. So I feel like I need to really start practicing more. It's just like it's more linear art like that, where it's you're trying to tell a story, trying to convey emotions and all that. Like, it's very, very important stuff to know how to do before you jump into the deep end and try to, launch a comic book campaign or whatever, like with the comics guys do. But you got to take it one step at a time. Yes.
And I commend you for that because a lot of times, people don't see that.
Sir, I'm going to
they
move
need
you
the
for a couple
education.
of minutes. My dogs need a change.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yep.
So yes, well, I cannot wait till you get to that to that level. I cannot wait to see it. I'm very excited about that. So, but yes, you do beautiful artwork. And everybody, he doesn't just do art streams. He does Lego builds. He just has designed some of Teen Titans is coming up. He does dioramas.
Jeff is saying that if you can draw horses, sexy westerns sell really well in France.
I'm sure it would.
But yeah, go over there and check them out if you haven't already.
Yeah, speaking of Lego, do you want to see a little teaser of what I'm building this campaign?
Sure.
Hold on.
Well, when are we doing? When are we going? We're trying to do our build. Is it the 21st?
The
21st.
It's a Sunday, the 21st. Is what you've said.
I'm looking forward to that. We're going to do a side-by-side build. Looking forward to it.
There we go.
Ooh.
So this is the base layer. So I've been kind of typing this up on my on YouTube here for a while now. It's Titan's Tower, and this is the base layer for where the tower's going to stand on.
Wow!
So hold on.
Now, is this? Did you design this yourself?
Yep.
That is what's awesome. Oh no! Earthquake! There we go.
Yeah. There we go. It's a decent view. I need to get.
Take care, CLS. Good to see you.
Better one. But my
very
desk is so full of shit.
That's okay.
But yeah, there's the tower base, and then that's going to be where the tower is going to actually stand on.
And how tall is that going to be when it gets done?
I think. Let's see.
Because it
I'm going to
looks
say about 40 bricks tall, like from the tower, like just the tower itself. So yeah, so it's just a little. I think it's going to be just a little bit shorter than like the Daily Bugle set.
Wow,
so
very nice.
That, so yeah. Well, it could be a lot shorter if I got rid of the base layer, but I got rid of that.
That base layer looks good.
That, I wouldn't be able to have this feature, which has this flips up, and then this flips up, and then you got the car.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
There we go. My problem is you drive into water, so that's the only problem.
It's got a little water feature there. But that's really cool.
Well, the Titan's car does have the ability to drive on water, but the Lego one I've got here doesn't have that feature. It's Lego.
Well, we just have to use our imaginations, won't we?
Yeah. But yeah, that's the base layer for the tower I'll be working on hopefully soon, because I just have, I think, 8 more orders to come.
Wow.
And so that'll be it for at least the base layer, or at least the main structure of the tower.
Right.
Because I still have to get the parts for the interiors, for like the rooms and stuff.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but I should have enough to at least do a build stream of the main bulk of the build and then the tower, and then maybe we could do another stream doing the interiors as well.
So you can have where you can. I'm assuming they're going to be. Is it going to be different levels, and you're going to be able to remove a level to see inside?
Yeah, you'll be able to. You'll actually be able to remove each level. Or I have so the way I have it is I have 5 rooms, and so 4 of the room so the first 2 rooms up are going to be Beast Boy and Cyborg's rooms, and those 2 are all on a separate sort of plane, and then that will allow, and then you'll be able to separate the next 2 rooms up, which will be Starfire and Raven's room. And those will be all separated, and then obviously on top of that will be the Robin room, and that one's going to be separate from all 3 of them. So, and then
that is really cool.
Yeah. So then the big T, like the big the top of the T will be also removable. So I have it to where the whole front window will be able to remove easily as well.
That is really cool.
That way you can see the interiors and stuff like that. So.
Those are the details that make it really cool. I cannot wait to see that.
I have the interiors on my studio program. I got to show that off at some point on Twitter, because the rooms look really, really cool to me. Like, they're really, really cool. Especially Beast Boy and Starfire's rooms in particular. They're because Beast Boy was so much fun to design, because he's he's kind of the slob of the team. So it was kind of I have to find as many pieces of garbage bricks or bricks like garbage for the room.
Right.
So I pizza boxes on the floor or socks or whatever, because I think it's a tile piece that has a little sock on it or whatever, or print on it.
Isn't that so interesting, some of the stuff that they have. And, with your skill, you could have taken a blank tile and drew a sock on it.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Too much work. Is it too much? That's too much work, right? If you can buy it, buy it.
There's a lot of little Easter eggs and little details I'm adding to the tower as well. For those who are who watched the original Teen Titans cartoon, there'll be a lot of the little Easter eggs here and there once it's fully
really neat.
built and all that. So
that's really, really.
I got a little Christmas tree. A little Christmas tree.
Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then right here is the bag for all the Titans part for the tower so far. It's been collected in this bag. So.
Wow, yes. I saw you post. Did you post a picture of them all? I got more bags, and you had this huge pile of bags. Yes.
Oh, I have a ton more bags. Hold on.
Well,
I have one for the Flash Museum. I'll be doing at some point one day in the future if I'm lucky enough to survive till then. But, I have a ton of, because when I got sick over December during Christmas, I was like, frick it. It's I have all these parts lists from Rebrickable I downloaded and all that onto my Brickout account. I was like, screw it. I'll just go through all my bins, get some plastic bags, and toss all the parts in there that I need for those builds and whatnot. And I was like, it's going to be for the future. And it'll also kind of save me a little bit extra cash, because parts, it adds up. It adds up if you are buying a lot. So it's it kind of reduces it a little bit if I borrow from my own inventory. So.
Right. Well, I want to take that the mini build bear that I'm going to do, the peeing bear that I'm going to do with you on the stream. I actually want to take and buy the regular size bricks and make a regular and a regular brick version of it. But it is the only build that I've ever got that in the directions does not have a parts list.
Really? That's weird.
So I have to take and go and look at each section and try to figure out the pieces and mark them down.
Oh, yeah.
Because I really want to make
maybe
this.
Using the studio program. I think I sent you a link to it on Twitter. But it's this program that Bricklink created, to where you can build Lego. That's how I kind of build all my things on the computer. Is that where I buy them, but it'll have but it has a function where you can actually figure out, like, if you go into the instructions menu and how to, because you can edit the instructions there and whatnot. And there's a part where you can actually add the bill of materials, which is all the parts that are necessary for the build. So that'd be kind of a way you might build it. If you can, like, if you know how to, it's kind of hard to explain, but if you know the kind of parts you need for it, for the build, you probably figure out how much or what parts you'll need.
Most of the pieces on this, they're flat. But with the way, I mean, these directions are so difficult to read, especially when they're the darker color. You can't really it's really hard to figure out what brick they're using.
Yeah. And
so I'm really having to really look at it hard. And sometimes with a bright light, I still can't tell. Is that a 1x2 or is that a 2x3?
Yeah.
Because sometimes they do things that don't make sense. But when I do it, but then once I build it, I go, oh, okay, I see why they did it that way.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. It's really interesting, but I do think I want to make that one as full size. Do a full size build on that. I think it would be fun.
That'd be interesting.
And I could have a comparison, because I'm always showing the bricks.
Like father, like son. There you go.
Yeah, well, yes, a very small son, because the bricks are over half. It'll be interesting. I'm very curious to see it. So that's something I want to do in the future, and I'll figure it out and count the bricks out.
Yeah.
Maybe make it a polar bear one.
Yeah, do that.
We got a lot of polar bear friends around here. Rolo, are you back?
I am back, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just was rambling away.
Every minifigure is awesome. That's what I have to say.
We were just enjoying listening to y'all talk for a little bit, taking a break, and just sitting back watching the build. So on the 21st,
I got way more minifigures. Want to see them?
Did y'all determine what time on the 21st show?
I'm thinking minifigures, Megatron, and that might be an interesting issue. Although I know it is a little bit of a hot topic, talking about Mexican bootlegs, we have so many variants of these. But I have to say, in the defense of Mexican bootlegs, that the difference between Mexican toy makers, or let's say reproducers straight out, and the Chinese people, is that these people are doing this only for the Mexican market. There's no intent to sell it other ways. There's no millions of figures that are produced or anything like this. And as it is made for their children to make all these heroes that an ordinary Mexican child cannot buy from Hasbro or Mattel or from Lego, right? They also do it in a very, very good quality. So I enjoy the Mexican bootleg, especially in the point of minifigures, a lot, because I can get a lot of stuff that otherwise I would not be able to get.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
I've got a lot of like the knockoff stuff anyway. So it's just like, if Lego's not going to do them, fuck it. Screw you guys.
No. Like, they're not going to deal with us here. No.
Yeah.
Especially DC.
I got a lot of figures I got a lot of figures when I bought stuff at thrift stores, and they were just in gallon bags, and I just would buy them. And so I got quite a few minifigures. Nothing, like the main ones within that, but surprisingly a lot.
Max Redstone.
I'm out to find other words to conquer. If you want to talk about Mexican bootlegs, I saw some great Rolex Submariners at the port in Mazatlan. So, and there's this Rolo. Well, good night, Max. If you're leaving, have fun. Thanks for coming by for so long. So that's
good night.
Good night. Good night. Well, that's about all the topics that I've got to come up with tonight. We talked about, and we kicked the Lord of the Rings just a little bit. I know that's probably that would be like a 4-day stream probably with everybody's knowledge on that. But we talked some about the new Ghostbusters coming out.
Peter Jackson's the one that wrote that, right?
What, the Lord of the Rings? Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah, he did the movie. You're right. He directed and all that. Brought
Well, I
it.
know he
Yeah.
didn't write the original books. I do.
Right.
I
Okay.
do that. His
Even I know
wife's
that.
birthday's tomorrow, and she was a co-writer on the scripts for those.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because hey, tune into the Missus tomorrow morning at 9. You'll find out who else has birthdays.
She's not on my list.
Oh, she's
but,
not. Oh man, but you obviously came
but
across it on your research.
I did come across it on my research.
You know the birthdays you had on Saturday and Sunday were just over the top. I cannot believe how many high profile, powerful birthdays there were.
And it's like those you can't not do.
No banditos here, Max. 81, 81.
And then I try to find some different ones that people.
Yeah, well, you missed the best birthday of any man ever today. Let's be real.
Who?
My brothers.
Well, you didn't tell me. If you told me, I would have said something.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I was sleeping.
I would have said. And it's Stunning's brother's birthday today.
Yes, it is.
I've shouted out my sisters and other people too.
It's very good that we have that topic on now, ma'am, because I will tell you once and for all that if you mention my birthday, I will fine you for that.
Oh,
well, then don't tell me.
I'm at the age that I really don't want to listen, right? I don't want to hear that anymore.
Well, see, we take it kind of the Missus. Go ahead.
I don't care. I don't care. I tell people go, I'm not going to ask.
You see, I'm at that brink, right? I'm going to be 50 very soon, right? So I'm at that brink. I need 3 more years, and I don't care. But I'm exactly at that 3 years that it bothers me the shit.
I will be 60 this year. So, and I'm proud of that. I've worked and I have earned every year. I've earned every gray hair. Every wrinkle I have, I've earned them. I am proud of who I am and how old I am and how long I've lasted on this planet.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm and it always shocks people when they go, well, I'm not, don't. I say, I'll tell you how old I am. I don't care. It's the one thing I do remember. Actually, 1 year, no, that's not true. Actually, 1 year, I think I was actually 53. And the entire year, I told everybody I was 54.
Oh.
and Dadman looked at me one time. He goes, "You're not 54. You're 53." I'm like, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, you were born in 64. Figure it out." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I've been telling everybody all year I've been 54, and I'm actually 53. Wow."
Oh, good old numbers, man.
I'm not good. I'm just not. I don't care, and I don't care. It's
good.
It's I say I'm 53. What do I say? I'm going to be 60, but I act 12. So,
I tell you what I did.
12.
yeah, no, I like 12.
I tell you what I did. At least the 12 years that I had the privilege to be a professor here at the National University in Mexico. I told my when they asked me, which is always the case, yeah, you come into a new year and everybody's asking everyone, so professor, where you come from and how old are you? And I told them I'm 25. I was 25 last year, and I will be 25 next year. And if you seriously approach a good grade in this class, I will be 25 forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're now, so.
Yay, 25. There you go. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up. We've got right here tonight. We've got almost 2 hours. We got the great Rolo here over on Twitch. Rolo, go ahead and tell everybody about your channel a little bit. And actually, I do want to also put out the link to the charity if I can get the link to the English site there real quick.
Oh, don't
Mr.
forget to
Dadman and multitasking, ma'am. I told him like 50 times that right from the medical neurology, he cannot multitask, but he just don't want to listen.
I keep trying to.
Well, that's why he's kind of trying to.
It's like a pig tries to fly, sir. It will not work.
I'm going down.
Happen.
I'm gonna keep fighting it. But anyway, you've got a little channel over on Twitch.
I got
I
a
got
little
the
channel
Twitch
on
channel.
Twitch. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little Twitcher, as you say. I like that interactive platform and get along with my German people over there. But as you know, I do all my streams in 3 languages, in German, in English, and in Spanish. So there's a multicultural public over there on my channel, and I love to do basically handcrafts. I love to do gaming, but not in the sense as you understand it, but old school gaming.
Mm-hmm.
I know, tabletop and role play games and stuff like that. And literally next week, I will dip in, probably this week, if everything runs right, I will dip into gardening, as I have a wonderful garden here in front of my door. And now it's planting time in Mexico because the hot time will come in just a few weeks, right?
Mm.
So I need to bring on all the stuff right now. And I plan to do that together with you. Everything old school, everything a little bit arty.
Yeah.
That's
Shame we didn't
what
have Lisa here. I mean, our gardener. So yeah, exactly. I'll definitely talk gardening.
And there's
so.
also one thing that I really want to mention. Every Wednesday, I have the great privilege with one of the friends of your channel as well, which is Neo Sephiroth from Germany, to do a pop cultural review. Every Wednesday, we pick a topic and we go into old pop cultural themes. That can be science fiction, that can be horror, that can be belletristic, that can be almost everything that is from the good old days. And we go into it. And sometimes, if it's necessary, we also put a mirror in front of it, what it is nowadays. And I have to say, I tend to rant in these streams.
Oh, that's cool, though. That's awesome. Hey, you got to have times to rant sometimes. Even I go on rampages. So
that's
Rants
it.
are not a bad thing.
Sometimes.
No, it's not a rant. It's you're being passionate.
now, I need if Ragnar. I know he had to go to bed. If y'all can send me, I know that y'all had updated this site from German. This is the German site here, but the English site. There's
It is
English
no. It is considered to be translated on the same page, also in English. So if you hit the button right now, you should have the same explanation in German and in English.
It might have a
Oh, I see it down at the bottom. Yes, at the bottom.
Yes.
So basically, folks, we're going to show. I'm going to bring this over here a second. I actually like that y'all had done this though. So basically, it's like because let's see here with this. Because I tell you, when you first said about Stunning was the first person to put it out there for us.
I know.
And we appreciate it. So
thank
doing
you very much, Mr. President.
But so there's that straight, and it talks about your situation and
yes.
Really, quite frankly, what you're going through right there. I hope,
it is.
So and what is interesting is also tells you about all the things that you're trying to get the fundraisers for. So
it is very detailed, and I have to say again, this is nothing that I put up or that I manage. So the money is put up by my friends in Germany and in Austria, and they do manage all this, and the money is for exactly those purposes. So they release money directly to the people, not to me. Right. So if a passport prolonging is needed, they will pay the German embassy. They don't prolong money to me. And this was also something that I wish. And there's also something important, even if it might be a bummer, Dadman, that I wish to say. Well, I'm in a situation that is really not that good. Let's say it like this. It is even unclear if I will be able to travel or not. Right. So we have to see. But if something happens, whatever in the way, my wish, and those people know that, is to give the founded money away to a person that equally needs the money, just like I do right now, and not to waste it for anything else. And they promised me to do so.
Right. Absolutely. So, folks, look at it. It tells you everything out there. Rep Master's been a great friend to a lot of channels here lately, and let's see if we can help him out here with this. Oh yeah, was it which one? Which of the puppies is that one?
Oh, that is Heinrich. What a
Heinrich.
nice
Wow.
puppy. This is half a goddamn cow.
Oh gosh. Oh, I'd been nice. He's a little puppy.
Yeah, he is. He loves to
Yeah,
be on my knees,
exactly.
as you know. During the
Yeah.
streams, he's crawling on my
Bat hound.
knees. He is a
Yeah,
pup.
there you go. So Stunning, what have you got coming up?
Got a drawstring coming up. Prepared this better.
Yeah.
But I'll be drawing Cassie Sandsmark, aka Wonder Girl, on the channel next week, this coming Saturday. So, squeeze it in. And we're gonna go drawing this girl right here.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Yes.
So I stream every Saturday unless something happens. Got a lot of Lego streams hopefully coming up in this coming year. Maybe some more diorama streams. Because I still have those two shelves I need to do on the Transformers wall. But yeah, obviously my draw. Yes. I might also be dropping on Dreaming Tabitha's channel. This I think it's the last Thursday of this month, so I think that would be because she usually does this like kind of like this art challenge stream where we kind of pick a prompt and we all have to kind of draw it.
How interesting!
Yeah, it was a lot of fun last time I was there, so I might actually drop it for another round, so to speak. So yeah, it should be on the 25th because she does it every last Thursday of every month. So aside from last month because it was Christmas time, so no one was around to do anything.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but I might be popping on her channel if I'm not busy.
I hear our youngest.
I know. I heard it too. It's like,
Dang, what's out of me? Holy shit! My voice knocked Soundwave over.
Night, Daddy Jimmy.
yeah,
Good
Yemi,
night,
take
Yemi.
care. Let's see. I'm
Good night.
hey, Stunning. If you don't mind putting your link in the chat, go ahead and do that for me.
Oh,
You'll
I
be
meant to
faster
do
than I
that.
am.
I am so
Not a weird
I
angle.
thought I
It's
did.
okay.
I think I already put it in.
Well, I put masters in here.
Stick it in.
No, Megatron's up a little bit.
Oh,
but
there it
go ahead
is. I
and
got
do
it.
what
Okay,
I did.
Mrs. What about yourself? What
Well,
about
every
yourself?
morning at 9 a.m. I do my streams, except if we're going on vacation, and then I modify it, which I'm going to still try to do something at 9 a.m. It just might be a little shorter, a little different. It might even be a drive stream if we're on the road. But yes, I'm still going to try to do something every morning.
I
at
have
9
to
a.m.
urgently say something. I have to urgently say
Uh-huh.
something. No vacations.
Before mugs.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I'm doing that on a Thursday. I am doing another build stream, which we are going to be building. I did have it where I could show it, but of course I got rid of whatever. I'm going to be building. We did a poll this morning. I built the Ghost Destiny 2 Ghost Advent Calendar. I finally got it with Atwood as my guest because he gifted it to me, and it was such a fun stream. It was not a really difficult little Advent calendar, but it was just fun to talk and to build it and with everyone that was on the stream. But I'm doing one on Thursday. We had a vote. They have these little rooms that I buy at the store that's nearest. It's called Minoso. Or Miniso, and they have different ones. They have a bathroom and a study and a kitchen and a living room and a bedroom. And I bought 2 of them this past weekend, and so I'm going to be building the bathroom part of the room. So we'll have a nice little apartment when we're done. It's going to look really, really cool. It's got rubber duckies and it's really cute. So I'm doing that Thursday at noon. And if I feel so inclined later this week, I might do another build stream. I might do the other one. I don't know. It depends. I sometimes say I'm going to do one, and then I'm like, I don't feel like it. So we'll see. But I just have a lot of fun. I enjoy everybody that shows up, and
Well,
I've
ma'am,
got 75 followers on Twitch now.
Yay.
So slowly building up on that, and
Yeah.
slowly building up
we're
on
going
YouTube
100.
also.
We're going 100 there.
Yeah,
Very
I'm gonna get there. I'm not really, and I haven't really been pushing the subs. I've just been doing my shows and having a good time, and people have been finding me, and
Mhm.
so it's
Yeah.
been really kind of exciting to see the growth.
Well-
I'm glad it's a little slower because it was so fast that it's like I know I can get a breather and like say do the emotes and get some of that stuff done and work on the
Yeah,
OBS and not.
But ma'am, there's one thing I really need to mention. When you say you're just doing your show, you cannot be more wrong than that. And Edward and me, we might be a very good example for that, right? Edward claims to be a very introverted person, right? And I claim myself to be a stranger person, right? And you bring all these people together and you make them talk, and you join them, and you make even that they communicate with each other. So it's not that you just do your thing. You
Yeah.
do a lot. You do a lot there.
Well, thank you, and and it's hard for me to kind of toot my own horn like that. I mean, I enjoy what I'm doing, and I know, and I know, this sounds so conceited. I'm good at I'm good at doing it, and I love the fact that I can do something that, like you say, it does bring people together, and it does. And
Oh, look at this. Theme Park Casual sneaks in.
so hey, theme
He's
park.
swinging by to say hi and drop a like.
So yes. When I say that, I don't mean it as a derogatory downplaying of me.
Yep.
I mean, I don't go, when I say that, I mean, I'm not going out and actively pursuing getting followers or subscribers. I'm doing my show, and the people that are coming, and it's just growing organically. And that's what I love about it, because the people that are going to be there are going to be the people that are going to stay there. And that's what I want. And I hate using this word because I think it is so used and so abused on this platform, but I do want to build a community.
You do, and you do.
You know, I really do, and I hope I'm doing it. I hope it continues the way that it's going.
I mean, imagine, ma'am, you started this half a year ago. I don't know what. You have more than 100 subscribers on YouTube, and
No,
there
actually,
I've started
you only
it
2 months ago.
2 months
2
ago.
months ago, 3 months ago. So
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
you're there on 100, and I don't know what on YouTube.
It's like 36 now. It's
all
slowly,
right, more
it's
close
slow-
to the 150, more close to 150 than
exactly.
everything.
Exactly.
So I just say this is natural growth. You don't worry about nothing, and do your thing. You will see great things will come out of that.
Yeah, and that's, and I'm hoping, and I
Yeah,
and I have to be
you see it already.
Now, let me ask everybody this: if you've got a Twitch account, try to get over there real quick. I am going to try to raid. Do you know how to raid?
Follow Mrs. Die.
Do I know how to rent?
I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, do you have the stream thing up?
I got the stream open from the Twitch side. Yes.
Oh.
I think I'm the only one watching over there right now.
I'm over there. I'm over there, but I'm muted. But I am over there. So I don't know how I know how to do it from the studio.
Oh, hey, look at Corey. Do I have to? And then he pops up on the
Yeah, you have to, Corey. You have to.
Yeah, it storms here, cold, rain, ice, and snow later. Yeah, we got not nearly as bad as what they said we were going down here, but good luck on the ice and snow, though.
So is it /raid
coming up there?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and quickly throw out my stuff here. Chill chats or something are going to be random type things tomorrow night, though. At 9:00, I'm talking NFL playoffs with JT Kirk, Sci-Fi Bombi, Whoopa Troopa, and we may have another surprise guest the next few weeks. It depends on scheduling. So Friday night we got more Buck Rogers talk, and then we're going to be off a week because we're going to be kind of doing stuff next week, so more on that later. But hey, thank you for everybody that's been here tonight, and follow everybody. So yes, Mrs. What were you
Okay,
gonna say?
when you get done, I'll tell you how you do it.
All right, let me go ahead and go here. There, Fortnights or random streams like tonight. We played with Lisa and Stunning. Late night like this one, although we did it a little earlier tonight. Random streams, exactly. And then here, YouTube and YouTube.com, Twitch.tv, DadmanWalking55, X or Twitter at DadmanWalking55. Follow me everywhere that's there. All right. So now, Mrs., how do we raid for everybody?
Okay, go to your chat. Go to the chat and go and type in the message thing /raid.
I am ready to Fortnite.
And then I believe you do at Angelo, the name, and I think that should do it. Try that.
No, it doesn't. It gave me no matches because Ang's not in my chat. I got
Just type it.
Okay.
The name of the channel.
It says invalid username. Angelo.
Okay, then take the at symbol out. Take the at symbol out. I don't remember which one.
Best.
They got banned or something.
So
I banned somebody by complete accident.
I got banned 2 times today on Etsy for the course to buy those dang emotes for Mrs. Dadman. You cannot believe it.
Yeah.
You cannot believe it. I ended up to send money to Ragnar to Germany over PayPal so that he purchased it, put it all into the right format, and put it over to God dang me. It was terrible, and I don't even know why. Nobody knows nothing.
I got it ready. It's
you
working.
got it ready?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait.
All right. So it says one viewer's ready to raid Anglo, but hey, we'll go have fun with this.
I have to unmute.
Okay.
Let's raid.
Yeah, let's raid. I've never done this before, so thank you, everybody that wants to raid.
Sir. You have to say all the people that when you raid, they gain 250 coins on your channel automatically.
Oh, cool.
And that they please write a little comment to the rated person that they are coming from Dadman55 and that they love to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, I got you. All right. Well, thank you. So then I guess we just go ahead and end the stream.
I'm switching on Twitch right now so that I can raid with you, sir.
Okay, well, let me cancel.
Second.
I canceled the raid. Because I wanted to redo it. Because I mean, I want to make sure everybody's there before I do it.
There I am.
Okay.
There I am, sir.
All right.
Ice Craven is there. I am there. Let's raid, sir.
All right. So let's see how many we got this time. We got all right.
I'm there.
Two viewers are ready to raid.
It's 3 now. It's 3.
All right, and let's.
I just went to a channel.
Huh? Yeah. Here, I'll cancel it again. It gives me practice.
I'm on the channel. Hold on.
All right.
I downloaded such a.
Whatever.
Okay, after 10 seconds.
What's that? All right. So we got 2 viewers to raid. 7. Okay, then. Okay. Are you trying to get in there?
Get in.
Just leave it and let it do its thing.
All right, I'll do its thing. All right. You guys have a good night, folks. We'll catch you later. Bye, all.